We're going to go further into why and talk about how everything goes for full circle into oneness. And if you don't like truth, get out of here. And this is a big one. I can't even look at you guys, and I had to write notes so I don't mess it up. So I'm going to just put this thing down and start talking. Full circle. So in order to change, you must be held accountable. In order to be held accountable, you must be exposed. In order for you to be exposed, the person that you harmed must be able to stand against you and speak up. In order for them to speak up, they must master love within themselves. Okay, hold on. One more thought to leave you with as I take you on a ride is the illusionary fight of light and dark. The illusionary fight of light and dark is literally an agreement of souls that are in different levels of growth for their lessons in Ascension, okay? So really, even the light and dark are one. Now hold on. Don't you dare leave. The light and the dark must come into balance with each other. Where everything is exposed in truth before coming to this earthly realm, the dark wanted a hard task to break the wicked patterns for their level of ascension so they can start their ascension. They had to sacrifice a soul strong enough to outlast and take them out. Dealing with you, they knew they would be forced to look within and have a chance to be ego smacked and forced to look inside for that harsh truth. They chose you. They wanted to learn from you. They were younger, less ascended souls, less understanding of love, souls who have been trapped in karmic cycles, spinning on a loop, sacrificing other souls for matrix pleasures, and they truly hated themselves deep within. Now you made a deal to let them come against you for fast activation. You made this deal with 20 plus souls, knowing you'd be hit hard, but you got your memory back and ascended back home to your higher self and let your illusionary self die. You made a deal to let them do specific death rituals on you for you to master God within and master self-love and unity. You also had to remember your soul was once just as lost as they were. They were mirrors of your lower consciousness, though maybe timelines ago, still moving somewhere, connected through oneness of source. So to be abandoned, you learned to lean on only self and to find strength within self and with God. There was nobody left. The ones you loved most twisted the knife and shocked you with the sacrifice. To be slandered and told you were garbage by everyone that you thought loved you was a test to see how well you knew yourself. Was losing everything and everyone and being looked down on for lies going to make you lose yourself or love yourself so much that you stand tall in love of self and others and you make a change? Everything from your old self was stripped away and left you operating on your higher self, your true self. No illusions left, no fears left. Their attacks cleared the way, all illusions left, and fully activated your higher selves. You were moving in God formation. So the Matrix is created exactly as your consciousness chose, because we are here to learn and grow and ascend no matter what level of this game you're on. The Matrix control is consciousnesses that continue to spin on a loop for power and control and ignore the lessons every time until it gets so out of hand that the Most High sends ascended vessels of the Most High consciousness down to put a stop to their system and hit societal reset for another chance, and always to bring love and oneness back. So it is a matter of the dark and the light working in some type of weird balance to bring ascension back to this place. You know what I mean? So like, you needed the darkness to ascend, and the darkness needed you to have a lesson in just a lesson and be stopped and be looked at. And then there also needs to be enough ascended souls to be able to push back against the system and to be able to shut it down. And in order to do that, you had to be activated. So the light and the dark came into an agreement so we can bring this place back into a balance, and they have to be shut down. In order for them to be shut down, they have to be exposed. In order for them to be exposed, you have to push against them. In order for you to push against them, you have to love yourself. You know what I mean? But they are also reflections of your lower consciousness and a consciousness that you once obtained at one point. If they're in your reality, they're a reflection of self at some form, in some timeline, on some plane, in some existence. You know what I mean? So everybody is a reflection of everybody, and we're all here to learn and grow, and we all chose like these different forms and make these different missions so we could, whatever level we were on, whatever we were working through at our time, whatever karma that we had to play out, whatever is like why we're here, or we're here to help learn and teach others, learn about consciousness and oneness and the power of God within. And it's hard to like come to that realization, because you really have to let your ego completely go and come into a humble state of mind that you also needed them, and that they are part of what brought you your quicker activation and like the eyes to see, and you know, and it sucked and it hurt and whatever, but you also came here for that. and you came here to make a change, and in order to make a change you had to be awakened to it. In order for them to be stopped either by their own choice of wanting that to be the lesson, or just like, you know, like so much positive consciousness overload that it just has to go down that way. Because like I said, when consciousness continue to spin on a loop over and over and over again, like the higher consciousness that maintain other planes can choose to come down here and put a stop to it. You know what I mean? So everyone has like their little specific mission. Those people's mission was to come up against you, to activate you, to help, for you to help change the world. So like they had to do their part and you had to do your part. And all in all, like to them you're a reflection of who they could be. And to you they're a reflection of who you once were. You know what I mean? So it's all about love and unity and understanding that part, the lessons. And it's hard to get to that point, but it's like why you really truly want to pray for your enemies and you want to send them love and healing, because they had a hard mission coming up against you and they knew it when they chose it, you know? So I don't know, but everything happens for a reason of ascension, a reason of lessons and growth, and that's why we're here. And we're here to spread that further on and keep that knowledge rolling. I hope this all makes sense.